Hello everybody, welcome back to Pug Network, and I know this is kind of a different video than I normally do, but you know, I always thought of making this, so I was like, you know what, might as well make it. Also, if you're new here, because you know, maybe someone will find this video, I am also a commentary YouTuber in a way, but I mix it in with some other games, so I'm a little bit different, but I'm kind of the same, so if you want to check me out, that's cool, but let's go right into my personal top 10 commentary YouTubers of 2017. This list would be very different last year. Number 10 is a kind ale war, or Aiden Walker on Twitter. To be honest, I'm not totally sure if he is completely considered a commentary YouTuber like some of the other people I'm going to be talking about, but at the same time, he still makes content that I feel maybe doesn't do it anymore, but at least before he made content that I felt fit into the category. His editing is insane. Like, I spend time on my videos editing them, but he is just like beyond crazy. You should definitely check him out. If you just search any of these people, they'll come up right away because they're all pretty famous, to be honest. He made a video. He actually got featured in one of Pyrocynical's videos because he kind of liked Pyro over Leafy, kind of like me. Number 9 on this list is Colossal Is Crazy. Colossal Is Crazy is a commentary YouTuber, but he doesn't really upload often. Like, I think his last one was a couple months ago, and then his one before that was another couple months ago. So he uploads every couple months, but still has, I think, around maybe, I think, more or less than 300,000 subs, so he's kind of in that range. He is also on Baited podcast with Keemstar. He's been in many interviews. He makes Baited really interesting because Keemstar has these views and he has the opposite views. So most of the time, Baited podcast is just them screaming at each other. But when it's not, he's actually a really smart guy, and you should also check him out. Number 8 on this list is Kavos. Kavos is kind of an interesting commentary YouTuber because he's very different than the other ones, not just by content, but by where he stands and things. So most commentary YouTubers have made a video on Keemstar. I haven't actually made a lot of videos on those people, but most of them have made a video on Keemstar. I know he's against him, but Keemstar and Kavos are actually, I'm not going to say good friends, but you know, Keemstar is actually giving him a shout out, and he says he looks up to Keemstar and things like that. And he also kind of bashes all the other people in the commentary community, that being Chubbs, Wild Spartans, which is basically a clone of imallex, but also imallex. All those people kind of bashing them. And he also defends Keemstar, so if you want a different view on things, I would definitely go check him out. Number 7 on this list is Elvis the Alien. Elvis the Alien has around, I think, 250,000 subs, and he was one of the people who also exposed Leafy during the whole, like, Leafy exposed thing. He was one of the legit people who exposed him. He makes a series of videos, like, called I Don't Like, and then a name of a YouTuber. This could be Onision, LeafIsHere, I think Morgs, possibly Derv. I think a lot of people fit into this category, and the videos are really well done. He also has a clothing line, which looks pretty cool. And he said something about the ad apocalypse is hitting him really hard, so make sure to go check out his channel, give him support. The next people on this list I couldn't really find great photos for, so I'm just going to go right into them. Number 6 on this list is imallex. imallex is a commentary YouTuber who makes, he only has, I think, about like 125,000 subs, but he actually has some pretty good content. There's a lot of people that have less subs than him, which have similar content, but if you want a lot of trending topics, and I agree with his opinions on a lot of things, so if you agree with his opinions, he makes some pretty quality content about these trending topics, so I would definitely go check him out. Number 5 on this list is Markie, and I bet a lot of money, unless you're Markie himself, that you haven't actually heard of him. He only has about 30,000 subs, so hey, you probably have maybe seen him and you recommended, but I remember finding him with the whole Derv thing when he went kind of viral with that, because you probably saw him with that. But otherwise, he's actually pretty funny. He's a funny guy. I subscribe to him. I follow him on Twitter. Also, if you show that you sub to him, he'll follow you back on Twitter, so I got a follow from him, so that's pretty cool. Thanks for the follow, mate. And otherwise, I think you should definitely go check his content out, because I think it's pretty good. Number 4 on this list, and then in number 3 and number 1, I'm going to have slide cards for it, but the rest I'll have to speak, is Chubbs. I bet you've heard of him. You probably saw, like, the why I left BuzzFeed video that he made. Otherwise, he's pretty hilarious, to be honest. Let's be honest, guys. Chubbs is pretty funny. If you haven't heard of him, then you definitely go check him out and you'll be addicted right away. Number 3 on this list is LeafIsHere. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's like an elf for the card, but I went on his Twitter, that's what it was. I'm too lazy to actually find his avatar. So, I bet you've heard of LeafIsHere. He was really popular last summer, and probably if I made this last summer, he would probably be number 2 or number 1, but he's number 3. Because not that, I mean, he has not because he's lost a lot of views, because his views he used to get at least 1 million, maybe 2, maybe 3 on each video. Now he gets like 200 to 400,000 views per video. Remember, he has 4 million subs. Just this month, he stopped losing subs. Like the last couple of months, he's been losing subs. He's been bleeding. But now he's finally getting a few more subs, but his channel is basically dead. I just find that he hasn't really mixed up his content, so he's been doing the same thing forever, and he's just lost a lot of fans. Not because he's really done a lot, but just because he's doing the same thing again and again. Number 2 on this list, I also have been too lazy to actually find a picture of him. Since I don't want to be demonetized, his channel is NFKRZ, but I'm just gonna call him Roman, because that's his first name. Roman's channel is probably one of my favorites. He's hilarious. He's like the biggest Russian commentary. He speaks English, don't worry. In the beginning, no one could really understand what he was saying, but he's by far one of my favorite channels on all of YouTube, and I have a very select couple that I put in my favorite channels. Probably only 1 and 2 on this list are in like the favorite channels list. You should definitely go check him out. He's pretty hilarious. He kind of puts his input on all he puts his input on trending topics. He tells you stuff about in Russian YouTube, and he's just overall a pretty funny guy. He made this video called like My Strange Addiction 10-minute videos. That was pretty funny. His channel went down a little bit, but it's coming back in like views and subs. So definitely go check him out. Show him some support. Number 1 on this list is Pyrocynical. What can I say? Probably up there in some of my favorites. I know I said that for the last one, but he's probably in like the top 3 of my favorite YouTubers. Bell on. I'm one of the first to know about all of his videos. He makes. If you haven't heard of him, then you're probably living under a rock, or you don't even look at your recommended section on YouTube. What can I say? Probably, honestly, one of my favorite YouTubers, and if you checked out my channel for the last like the last week, my channel's kind of turned into some 2016 Pyrocynical, which is, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, I can't tell. Like, honestly, I mean, his content has improved in a way, but I also kind of miss some of the 2016. But, you know, what he's doing now is still really good. It's no longer all caps. And if you subscribe to him, you will always find Craziest Woman Ever Eats Sand in your recommended box. 100% guarantee. Well, thank you all so much for watching this video. I enjoyed making it. If you were in this list and you saw the video, it'd be pretty awesome if you left a comment or something, because I look up to every person on this list. You guys are all pretty crazy. If you ever want to talk, I'd love to say anything. Even if you're like, hi, I'll probably have a heart attack, and then you'll be responsible for my death. But, you know, that's okay. And if you're new, and you did subscribe for some reason, make sure to tell me so I can personally thank you. Because every subscriber matters. I've been losing subs because my clickbait's been so bad recently. 1 like equals 1 stolen like goal from Leafy and Pyrocynical.